Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Husband!
Wife!
Do you know what we're doing today?
Well, we are on Discord right now.
We're doing it live.
Yeah. This is a live episode, and it's also not going to be a full episode for everybody.
That's because it's a Patreon.
That's right. And what are we doing our Patreon episode over today?
We are going to talk about cults versus religions. And the reason that I wanted to do this was twofold. One, well, actually it's threefold. One, I couldn't think of anything. And then two, so I was like, okay, online things, help me out, suggest a thing. And then this is one of the things that grabbed my attention because I literally just last night started watching, I hope anybody knows what I'm talking about, Crash Course by John Green and his brother Hank.
Yeah.
On YouTube's.
Yeah, they're really great.
Yeah.
And actually schools use them now, which is really amazing. Them now.
Yeah. Well, literally there is a like comparative religion course that they just started. I want to say there's like 6 episodes up, but I watched the intro and the first 2. I was about to watch the next one, which was, guess what?
Cults.
The difference between cults and religions. Oh. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, interwebs.
Great topic.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, all right, you got me.
Okay. Yeah.
So I didn't know.
We could just as easily call, we could just change around and say religion is cult.
We could. Oh, I have to tell you, do you know how many times I was writing cult, blah, 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 religion, cult. Every single time, 100%, it came out COLT, like the horse.
Really?
Every time.
Interesting.
Every time. Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to, put a stop to cults.
There's no such thing as cults. They're all religions.
Yeah. So, are you, so before we get into it, if you are not on Patreon right now, you should go do it. So you can go over to patreon.com /sacrilegious discourse.
That's correct.
Yeah. And you can sign up for as little as $2 a month to receive our special episodes.
I will allow it.
Yeah. So you should go do that now. Or if you don't want to spend the money, there is another way. You can join us here on Discord like we're doing right now.
Every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern, we are live on our Discord channel, which the link is always in the show notes.
And don't worry if you're running like a half hour late. The show doesn't usually start until about 45 minutes after 10.
Yeah, that is correct because I have to find my footing.
Right.
By which I mean,
we got to chat with everybody.
Yeah, I got to ramble and I got to tell stories and I got to sing a little bit.
Sure.
And I got to cuss out a few people. Just kidding. I don't do that. Except for the one, and they know who they are.
So anyway, are you ready to get into this episode?
Let's talk about cults, baby. Let's talk about religion. What?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. So we are back and we are going to talk about cults.
Yes, we are.
Not the horses.
Not the horses.
And not the
guns
is
either.
Is it a baseball team?
That's a football team.
Football.
Yeah.
Damn it. I really thought it. Oh, no, dang it! I tried so hard.
And not the guns though either.
And not the guns.
Right.
What else are cults?
I got nothing else that I can think of off the top of my head.
Horses, guns, and sport team.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
Okay, we're not talking about any of those.
None of those. Yeah.
No. Do you have feelings about cults and religions before I get started telling you some things?
Do I have feelings? I grew up in the fucking 90s. Like that, my childhood was in the 80s and 90s, right? And we had
Satanic Panic.
We did. You know what? It's funny. I was actually, I had to go testify at a court hearing for something, and I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna get into that. But at the time, me and my friends were into Magic the Gathering, and we were playing it out in the waiting room. That ended up in the fucking court transcripts.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm absolutely not.
I don't know this story.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It was in the court transcripts that we were playing some like
devil game.
It was mentioned as a derogatory comment about
to degrade your character. Yeah. Wow.
That we were doing that out in the lobby.
Holy shit.
I'm like, oh my God. We're just playing a fucking game, guys. Like it would have been, you wouldn't have mentioned if it was Parcheesi.
Right.
Fuck Parcheesi. That's boring. Magic the Gathering is so much cooler.
Wow.
But but we also had what was the Waco? Psst. Want to hear something you won't hear anywhere else? We're unlocking a secret world over here on our Patreon, where the stories get juicier and the laughs get louder. But this door is only for those with a key. The key to our Patreon. Head to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse to unlock bonus episodes, behind the scene goodies, and a whole lot more. Yay! For just $2 a month, you can support the show you love and get a VIP pass to our inner circle. What are you waiting for? The party's just getting started over on Patreon.